The forehand is a very complex skill. It involves the performer to have to think about lots of different factors when they're hitting it, such as what type of forehand they're going to hit, so whether they're going to hit it as, if they're going to hit it flat, or whether they're going to hit it with topspin or as a slice. They also have to think about the position of their feet. If they're positioned correctly, then they're going to be able to retreat into the middle of the court faster. They've also got to think about where they're going to hit their shot, where their opponent is on the court, and what the environment's like, such as if it's quite windy, you're going to have to think about whether you're going to have to hit it harder or not as hard, depending on which direction the wind's coming from. When you're hitting a forehand, the first thing you've got to do, you've got to adduct the shoulder away from the body. This makes it so it moves backwards behind your back. This is where then the shoulder drops and the arm at the elbow, so that your arm's now at your waist level with your body. The next movement is all about your waist and how you hold the racket and how you're going to have to make contact with the ball. You've got to turn to your right when you're hitting the ball, so that you're facing basically to the side of the court. This will allow you to be able to move into the ball and use your waist to turn and hit the ball with more power. The different type of shots, they all require different motions. So if you're going to try and hit a topspin forehand, you're going to have to hit the ball with linear motion. This requires the wrist movement. You have to drop your wrist down, and when you're striking the ball, you've got to make sure that you flick your wrist upwards in an upward motion. This allows the ball to spin in the air. And the whole idea of a topspin shot is when the ball lands on your opponent's side, it'll bounce a lot higher. So this puts them under a lot more pressure, and it pushes them further back into the court as well. The power when you're hitting the shot comes from loads of different muscles, such as the biceps and the triceps, the deltoids in your shoulder, and the abdominals and the latissimus dorsi. The biceps and triceps are where your main power comes from, and in your wrist as well. The power from your latissimus dorsi and your abdominals is when you're playing, when you turn and hit into the ball using your waist and your stomach to be able to push and drive into that ball. This comes from your core of your body. The power from your latissimus dorsi is on your shoulder, so when you're swinging to hit into the ball, if you've got strong deltoids, you're going to be able to hit that ball a lot more powerfully.